Taking a look at the one-day trend, we're basically stuck at 303. Also, I know that everyone is asking what the heck is going on with xrp.I. I mean, why isn't this going to the moon yet? But here's the thing, it's not alt season yet. And XRP is still moving along with the market as a whole. Take a quick look at Bitcoin's chart. Right now, it's pretty much XRP's twin, and Bitcoin is still sitting pretty below at 16K. So I'm just sitting here waiting for that moment of clarity to strike. I get it. Everyone thought we'd keep going up from here. But remember this, the Federal Reserve just gave hints that rates might be lowered. Even though they haven't actually done it yet, the market got very excited about the idea, which is why XRP went up. I really believe that XRP can begin its comeback story now that the whole Ripple versus SEC drama is over. Being honest though, it will take some time for it to get its groove back. We're not quite there yet. Really cool. Take a look at Bitcoin's power chart right now. It is still going down, which is a good sign for what's to come. Look, everyone is arguing about what season it is, and to be honest, it's clear that we're not yet in alt-season territory. But look at this, it's slowly going up the charts and just hit 52. The important number is 75. That gives us the go-ahead for alt-season status. It's coming. Without a doubt, your job? Easy. Don't do anything at all until the fireworks start. I understand. I understand. Crypto doesn't work that way, people. Everyone is crazy about wanting rocket ships right away. We have to deal with nasty dips, sideways crab walks, and everything else. Then all of a sudden, those crazy steep climbs happen, making all the waiting worth it. Gordon is even making the call. XRP is ready to end its 8-year losing run against Bitcoin. It's possible for 6 or more spot XRP ETFs to get the green light. We are working on some great partnerships with SBI Holdings in Japan. The messy SEC case involving Ripple is now behind us, and soon there will be some huge changes to the XRP system. If I had to pick one heavyweight that is ready to go crazy, it would be XRP. There's a huge chance of making money here. Everything else will look like child's play after this next run. David Schwartz, the CTO of XRP, just said something smart during this Fed-fueled market rise. He says, I think this shows the market cares way more about long-term growth potential than quick revenue hits. What do you know? He's right on. Everyone is glued to their TVs watching these pumps happen right at the same time as news stories. But here's the thing, it's all just news and hype right now. When the Fed actually cuts rates, that's when the big fireworks start. Then the market will stop playing around and start moving. XRP will also ride that wave hard. The market is already smelling those new ETFs, so smart money wants to get in before everyone else does. That's exactly why I think XRP will slowly rise over the next few weeks. Tony Edwards said it so well. Happy Dad, are you ready for what's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 months? The parabolic phase is now starting. People's faces will melt. The level of happiness is at an all-time high. Hold on tight if you're new to crypto. You are about to go on a crazy ride. The best part about XRP's 2021 run is this. It was bound all the way. The fight between Ripple and the SEC was new and rough. A Fold and maybe 2 other big exchanges were the only ones that didn't boost XRP. XRP has no problems that are holding it back. It's going to be the biggest plot twist in crypto history, I promise you. Get this. XRP is already the 100th biggest asset in the world, even though it's only worth $32. You're not just keeping some random coins. You've put your money into a real top 100 global powerhouse. Watch as XRP moves up the rankings as that market cap keeps going up. It's crazy to think about. Even when things were going badly and XRP was kicked off of big exchanges, it never moved out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. As the storm raged, it did nothing but sit there like a boss. It's now sitting at number 3 and aiming for number 2. Sincerely, I believe it will reach the crown. I did say it. In the end, XRP will flip Bitcoin's market cap. It's not a matter of if or when. People still think that XRP's value can't go above $5 or $7, which is funny, but this is what they don't have. As soon as we break through $5, there are no more limits. We're in full price discovery mode with fear of missing out added for good measure. Dark Defender called this a bull flag setup on November 20th, 24. After that, boom, that's what happened. This is where things get interesting. The same bull flag design is showing up again for him. This time, it shows that XRP will go through the roof and go from $3 to somewhere between 4.39 cents and 5.85 sat. He thinks we're about to see another big move, which could take us into the $439.55 range pretty soon, since the support levels at 32.85.85 are still strong. He also believes that if we break through $5, we'll keep going because there is nothing stopping us up there. There will soon be an XRP ETF, which makes this even more interesting. You need to hear this. Well, that's an amazing testament to the way XDC works and the company you're keeping. That's why you're having so much success. Kind of like pulling away again without giving away any secret sauce. Could you tell us a little about what's coming up and what the plan is? First, we're living in a very interesting time, and we're also excited about technology. For example, we did XC 2.0. It looks like it's become very steady. The network is very safe. We just started an ETF, ETP for XC in the European season, with Euronext 21 shares as issuers for EDP. The best part is that we are now going to apply for an ETF for XC. Wow. That sounds good to me. I don't know if you're the first to hear it, but it's exciting to hear it early. Yes, the ETF we're going to offer is a very new one. So we're going to apply with the SEC in a few weeks. Wow, well done. Pay attention to this. He talked about both XDC ETF and XXDC ETF. I really believe this will be very important. I definitely think you should get some XDC before it goes live. But what do you know? I'd really like to see an ETF that holds all of these useful cryptocurrencies. That would have a lot of force behind it. This is to let you know about XDC because I know that many of you have added it to your investments over time to make them more diverse. For XRP, more gains are on the way thanks to this blow-off top signal that everyone is talking about. When it comes to blow-off tops, everyone has an opinion on when it's best to wear them. It's set to happen in October for some, but not for September. But here's what I think. The crypto market will keep going strong through the fourth quarter. If there is a blow-off top, I think it will happen in January, most likely in the early part of January, and last through February. And now comes the million-dollar question. That looks like it might be the top. Take a look. When money starts coming in for ETFs, it doesn't stop. This is what we saw happen with Bitcoin. It happened with Ethereum. XRP will be the same. If institutional money keeps coming in month after month for 5 months in a row, this run could last a lot longer than anyone thinks. Then you have to think about the possible ISO value that could come from all of this. Also, the rules should be set by that time. Everyone is expecting a blow off top, but we need to wait and see how these ETFs work out first. Will the money keep coming in, or will it start to slow down? When it comes time to call the top for XRP, there will be a lot of moving parts. This point of view really hit home for me. 1,000 XRP is plenty. Soon it will be worth more than Bitcoin, of course. I think having 1,000 Bitcoin right now would make you very happy. That comparison is great because it helps me understand how big XRP's potential is. People are asking, 1,000 XRP right now? Not at all. Without at least 10,000 XRP, you can't even play the game. But take a look at this. People may have thought at one point that 1,000 Bitcoin was all I'd ever need. While some people said, nah, man, you want to have 100,000 Bitcoin in your hand. The same thing happens in crypto. No matter what kind of coin you're talking about, the goalposts keep changing as more people see what the coin really can do. But give it some thought. No one thought Bitcoin would ever get to these crazy prices back then. That's exactly what's going on with XRP right now. Okay, so I'm not saying that XRP will hit $100,000 anytime soon, but I do think that prices will move in a good way. How much will 1,000 XRP be worth when this thing really takes off? Just to be safe, I'd say about 20 grand. If we're being positive, we might be talking about H to 100,000 or even more. When you split it down the middle, those 1,000 XRP are worth about $50,000. You'll be fine either way. Now though, things get interesting. What's important is what comes next. Are you still going to hold on to that XRP?